Hey guys, welcome to Market Watch. Slightly different format, but we're doing it all through Streamlabs today, trying it out, see how it goes. If you like the Market Watch, if you think it's crisp, clear, if there's anything I can do to improve it, leave it in the comment section below. And without further ado, let's just get right into it because we have some exciting things to look at this week. As usual, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn that notification bell on the smashed potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos do come out. We always start our Omnimons, and they are dropping. They are dropping. It's great. It's fun to see that the deck, the red-yellow control deck, impacting the meta, has caused Omnimon to see less play, which means people are spending less money on them. So really cool, considering that this card is still probably one of the most expensive cards. Like this one, you'll never beat it right now. But, you know, it's good to know that they're all kind of dropping. And they might even drop further as time goes on. They probably will. Magna Andromon. So, as you see, the market price is much higher than it was last week. Last week, they were a little bit low, and they saw a really big spike. They were hitting $30 midweek, but then it's actually cooled off, and they're back down to like $17, $18 American. Which actually isn't bad. The alternate arts are gone. There's no saving these until more quantities are printed and this kind of falls off the map. But it is fun to know that the spike did have its thing. They dropped a little bit. You know, these ones are a decent price to pick up if you want to try the deck. I would probably stay away from these ones. I would wait for them to drop a little bit. And going on the theme is Seraphimon. It was a lot cheaper than this a week ago. And midweek, a few days ago, this was even more expensive, hitting $40 US, I believe. It's absolutely ridiculous what a couple players playing the deck would do to this. But yeah, look at these. Just lots of listings now, all over the place. You can definitely get your copy for 20 bucks, and I would definitely recommend doing that because if you want to play the deck, you should try it out. I tried it out. I'm hit or miss on whether or not I like it or not, but I can't deny that it is a good card, and if it is your playstyle, try it. Piedmonts. These kind of exploded. Yeah, these were $5 at one point, and now they're $13. So, take that as you will. You probably want 4 of these in your deck. And Holy Wave is something you might not want. The buyout did kind of stick to a sense that they're still $4 or $5 each. And that's just kind of how it is. You will get those players playing red yellow control that will play for Holy Wave just because, and they'll want the max rarity. So maybe it'll drop back down over time, but for now it's going to be a $4 or $5 card for the near future. War Greymons. This was under $10 last week. This was a little cheaper last week. People know that War Greymon is one of the best counters to control, and the market is adjusting to that. So now look at what we have here. Friggin' $15 lowest with 22 listings, and this one is just going to keep going up. Definitely recommend, if you want to play red, pick up your copies before they continue to go up. The only way this will go down now is when more stock hits the market, and or if this doesn't see as much play as it's anticipated to see. Hey, this is what it is. It's expensive. You might want to consider getting your copies if you want to counter the deck. That's it. Mel Gurumons. I haven't brought this up in a while, but as you guys can kind of see, reasonable prices. This was almost $20 at one point. You guys remember that when the purple Lady Devimon variants for this card were running around? It was big hype, and now it's just kind of crashed. This has just crashed, and the alternate arts, you know, they might go a little bit lower, but they are anime cards, so just keep that in mind. If you want these for a collection, they're at the point where I wouldn't consider picking them up yet, but they're getting there. So there, just so you know. Piedmont's another purple card that keeps falling little by little by little, and you can see that the listings are just undercutting the market price. They're only going to go lower. This sees even less play in set 4, so if you want yours for your collection, I would definitely wait because they're going to fall quite a bit. Greymon, one of those control techs that hasn't really stuck in form of a landing when it comes to prices. Megazoo is playing it, and Red Yellow is playing it, some variants. But the market really isn't affected by that because it's not popular yet. Maybe if it really sees play on a bigger scale, it'll go up in price. But for now, $4 is cheap, and this only went up a couple dollars because of what happened. You know, that's not terrible. It really isn't that bad. I have my copy. I'm not going to worry about it. I think you guys can wait a little bit on your alternate art Craniumons if you want it for your collection. And these are cheap if you want to just pick them up for the sake of picking them up. You know, good price. Rhino Lord Mon, Mega Zoo. This deck is seeing more and more hype. You know, every day, every week that goes on, more and more people are picking up the deck. If they're playing Mega Zoo, if they're playing Red Rhino Lord Mon, hell, Black Rhino Lord Mon. Not as popular, but it exists. You know, it's going down in price, but I'm telling you, if it sees a big surge of play and does well, it will go up in price. So I just want you guys to be aware of that. It probably won't see as much play in set 4, but people will be trying it in set 4. So you kind of got to balance it. If you want it, this is a good time to pick them up. You might go down a little bit more, but it's not bad. It really isn't that bad. Greymons. There are 2 Greymons here I want to put your attention to. The first is the starter deck one. This was under $5 a couple weeks ago. Now, you know, $6, $7 American is what you're looking at to pick up your Greymons. I think this has to do with War Greymon, because this is the perfect counter for it, or counter. This is the perfect card for it. Give your War Greymon that additional security check where no options are triggered. Yeah, that's really good against the control matchup, let me tell you. So I think that does have an impact. And I wanted to bring up this Greymon because it is the max rarity Greymon, the security check one. It's a Tamer Party promo. People are giving them away at tournaments for having tournaments, but less tournaments are happening. You know, it's not really good. It's not really good at all. I don't know if you should pick up these copies. I don't know what's going to happen with these copies, to be real. I know that the Greymon is going to see play in set 4. It's not going away anytime soon. So you might, if you want them, might just want to pick up your copies, get it over with. But they might have a cool-off period, and you should be aware of that. But if War Greymon takes off and Red Greymon takes off, this will probably just keep going up. So it's a gamble. These promo pack promos are just insane. Magnadramon, $3. Mega Zoo and Red Yellow Control. Now, there's a lot of them. There are a lot of copies on the market, but this was $2 at one point, and now it's $3. So take that as you will. You know, if you're going to play Mega Zoo or Red Yellow Control, you're probably going to want 2 to 4 of these, depending on your deck, and you know, you got to have them. Yeah, it's $3, people. It's not that much money. Pick them up if you need to. Digimon. Last week, way cheaper. This week, $100. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. You got 3 copies at 100, 105. Or sorry, you got 1 copy at 100, 1 copy at 105, and then bam, Sunday Gaming here with the whole lot of them. Probably just opening up their tournament kits or whatever. I have no idea. It's a lot. It's 5 of them. Holy moly. Anyway, this card's going up. There are less tournaments happening. You know, this and the Diaboromon here, which I'll just bring up because it's one up. Also, it was like 70-ish last week. Now it's 80. These tournament pack promos, honestly, are the biggest wave right now in the whole freaking game. It seems. If you buy them at a low, you can sell them at a high, almost guaranteed. Like an investment. Would I pick them up now? Probably not. Would I wait? Yes, because they're at the high end now. And I would wait for them to drop like 10, 20 bucks, maybe 30 bucks if they do that. Pick them up and then see what happens. Because I guarantee you they're just going to go up from there. It's a funny, funny thing. In tournament pack promos, not a lot. That's just what it is. And the final card, Flower Cannon. Unless you're not looking at the rare one, the alternate arts here are going down in price. Flower Cannon is falling off the map. And, you know, there's a couple things to do with this. 1, Red-Yellow Control. 2, green decks aren't as popular. 3, that green structure deck comes out in a month, and it has the Needle card, which people play over Flower Cannon sometimes. I don't know what it does. I haven't looked at it yet. But, you know, Flower Cannon is falling off. It might go down a little bit lower as long as this doesn't continue to see as much play. So if you want your nice copies of Flower Cannon, your time is approaching. And I just wanted to bring that to your attention. We're done with this market watch. Red Yellow definitely impacted the market. Other cards are falling. Things are going crazy. Tournament pack promos are exploding. You know, it's a fun time watching the Digimon market, let me tell you. We're going to go. We'll see you guys later. Take care.